On February 12, 1999, Venezuela, South America. Two people are walking in a park there. That time, a foul stench wafted over them as they walked. They search all over the park, but the park is very clean. However, they are very suspicious and call the police. In that call, "We both came to this park for a walk. It stinks here. We searched here. But the park is very clean. This is suspicious to us, so come here and investigate," they tell the police. After a few minutes, the policemen go to the park. Where is that stench coming from? Even though those policemen are looking for it, they couldn't find that. At this point, the police see a river there and search there and find lots of bone fragments. Seeing this, the policemen start searching further around the river. While searching there, they come to know the most shocking things. They see that there are not only skeletons, but also human flesh and parts of the body. The police station in that area has been getting reports of missing men in that town for a few days. The policemen suspect that it might be their parts. Immediately, the police took the bones and body parts to the laboratory and tested them, suspicious as to who might have done this. The policemen begin to look around the river. As they look like this, they see a hut near the river. Policemen go there to make sure who is staying in that hut. A man named Vargas lives in that hut. As he was very strange to see, they start to inquire from the people near the house. Everyone near the house tells the policeman that Vargas is mentally ill. So the policemen leave the house convinced that Vargas could not have committed the murders. 2 days after the incident, two people who had come for a walk in the park called the police station and said, "Please save us, we are trapped." While talking like this, the call is disconnected. On hearing this, the policemen immediately go to the park to see. There is no one in the park. Then the policemen come out looking. Where are those people who called us? And see Vargas's hut. Maybe the two who called us are in that hut. Or has the person in that hut seen these people? The policemen go to that cottage with suspicion that the policemen who opened the hut were shocked, because those two people who called the police station to save him were unconscious in those huts with their hands tied. Seeing all this, the police arrest Vargas without delay. Who is Vargas? Why did he tie them both together? Maybe he is responsible for all the bones and body parts found near that river. Is this Vargas really mentally ill? When the police inquire who this Vargas is, they realize that this Vargas has been to the police station 3 times. Why he is being arrested is that twice he has stolen sheep and goats near his house, but the 3rd time he has tried to kill a man. After hearing this, the policemen go to search Vargas's house. During their investigation, the policemen come to know many shocking information. In that hut, the human body parts were separated. Some parts were cut into pieces for cooking. Also, he keeps all the arms, legs and head of the man on one side. When the cops interrogate Vargas, they ask, "Why did you do this? Did you do this to yourself?" When he hears this, he sits quietly. Then he patiently turned around and told the policeman, "Men's steak tastes better than women's steak." The policemen were really shocked to hear this. Why is Vargas behaving like this? Maybe, if we know about Vargas' past, we can find out about this. The policemen started searching about Vargas' past. Vargas was born on May 14, 1957 in Venezuela. His family was in a lot of trouble as both his mother and father were engaged in agriculture. He did not even go to study because he was poor. When Vargas was growing up, both his parents died one after the other. After their death, having no relatives, where will Vargas go and what will he eat? Where to stay? Many questions are coming to him. As he has no place to stay, he builds a hut near the river in a park in the town and starts living there. As there is no food to eat, he wonders what to do with food. Vargas goes to many places to look for work, but everywhere he looks, he can't find a job. He is so hungry that he decides to do whatever it takes to get rid of that hunger. It is at this time that he steals and cooks and eats the goats and chickens raised by the people near his house without their knowledge. While the same is going on, they notice that the chickens and cows kept by the people near the house are disappearing. Their suspicions turn to Vargas. Then they confirmed that Vargas is doing this kind of thing. Immediately, all the people there went to the police station and reported that this man is stealing and eating the goats and chickens in our house. When Vargas was asked about this, he told the police, "Yes, I have no way to eat. I don't know what to do. That's why I steal all these and eat them." Immediately the policemen arrest Vargas. He's sentenced to prison for a few days for his mistake. When he comes out after his sentence, he has no way to eat. And thus again, he starts stealing the chickens and goats of the people near the house. When he steals and eats like this, he is again arrested by the police again. He's sentenced to jail time. When he came out after completing his jail sentence, he killed a person for no reason in 1995. No one knows why he did this. Then when the police arrest him and interrogate him, they realize that Vargas is mentally ill. The cops send Vargas to the psychiatrist rehabilitation center. They give him proper treatment there. But Vargas escapes and comes out. He cannot be found anywhere. Having escaped like this, he wishes to live a normal life. Since he came out of jail after committing murder, no one gave him a job. Due to this, there is no way to eat. As usual, Vargas doesn't know what to do, starting to get hungry. So, he decides to steal and eat as usual. At that time, November 1998, someone comes to that park. As there is no one in the park, Vargas follows the man. At the right time, when no one sees him, he puts the person there and beats him to death. Thus, after killing him, he drags him to the hut and separates his arms, legs and head. After eating his flesh, he digs a pit inside his hut and buries his bones and skull. After eating his meat like this, Vargas starts to like men a lot. So, after this he starts eating a lot of human flesh. For this he has been following people coming alone in that park, killing him and dragging him to this hut and cooking and eating him. He doesn't like women and children, he just likes to kill and eat men. After knowing about this, the police arrested Vargas, and even after putting him in jail, he planned to eat with the prisoners. After knowing all this, all the people around Vargas are scared. Vargas is kept alone in a prison so that no one can be with him. Vargas is kept so safe that no one can get close to him. This is when the channelers go to interview Vargas. Then they ask Vargas some questions. They ask to Vargas, "Why do you only eat the men and leave the women and children?" Vargas's response shocked everyone. "I also like women and children. I want to eat them when I see them, but their bodies are so soft that they are not good to eat. But men have muscles in their bodies. They are very good at biting and eating," he said. Apart from that, in that interview, he talks about eating human bodies in a very bad way. Moreover, he said, "I will not eat fat people because they have too much fat in their body." He has said in that interview what kind of human body he cleans, and what kind of spices he cooks, and what kind of cooking does not harm the human body. He also says, "I will kill only those who have no health problems, because it will provide our body with the necessary nutritional balance." Vargas said, "My neighbor is Matthew. He is very nice. Everyone likes him. He talks to me very well. He often comes to my house. He has a very good heart." All this made him look like he would be very good to eat. Vargas said, "I immediately killed him by hitting him on the head and cut him into pieces and cooked him with spices. The steak was very tasty." Even more cruelly, he said he made samosas out of the steaks. He said that he not only ate it, but also went to the nearby park and gave it to the people coming there to eat. Vargas said that without knowing what kind of meat is inside the samosa, people there bought it and told him that it was very good. After watching this interview, what will the people who bought samosas from him in the park think? What will be his state of mind? This is the worst thing ever heard. Interviewers asked Vargas, "Don't you feel the least bit worried? Don't you feel any guilt?" Vargas said, "I have no fear or worry. I am very happy. I like it. After you release me, I will go out again and kill and eat people. It will be very happy." He is said to have killed and eaten nearly 15 people from November 1998 to 1999. He did not do those murders continuously, but he killed after some gap, because after he finished eating the body parts of one man, he killed the next man. Considering all these things, it is clear that Vargas has no chance of being a normal person. Vargas is examined by the doctors and they find that he has a disease called paranoid talcrascension. It is a very bad disease that is very manipulative and gives an illusion of something that is not there. Everyone in that prison who saw Vargas got scared, so Vargas was kept alone in a prison. However, Vargas kills and cooks to men in that prison and eats there. This case is the most brutal case ever. Was Vargas to kill and eat another for his hunger? Is it right or wrong? Tell your answer in comments section, guys.